pick her up. Let's see. In silk shirt. Not really my style, but okay. What y'all know about Office H2O? This stuff is like the best water ever. Trying to decide. They're stuck together. Panda or stars? Both look ridiculous. Star or panda? Guys, I look so scary. Real talk, this is what I have to do every time I get out of the car. Okay, ready? Y'all catching this? This is what they look like. Got these on Amazon for like $45. And I have to screw these little thingies tighter. So annoying. But hey, makes me to where I'm able to drive, so. It's actually is extra annoying because my brother has a huge Ford, like F-150, whatever, I don't freaking know. And I fit in that just fine. No problems. Freaking tornado? Goodness. Yeah, no problems. Like literally so easy. Yet this tiny little car, well I guess actually that makes sense. But off I go. But yeah. I have this daily struggle after I wake up where I have to decide, do I want to go chill in the living room in my pajamas for a couple hours before, I have to inevitably get dressed for work? Or I can go ahead and change and do all that stuff. That way, whenever I am done, I could just sit on the couch until I have to leave. But I don't want to get ready right now. But later on, I'm not going to want to get ready either. Decided to get dressed. I put these cute little things in my hair. I know I should wait till St. Patrick's Day to do this hairstyle, but I wanted to do it anyway. And then I'm wearing green. It's not St. Patrick's Day, but now I'm gonna do my makeup at work. Isn't it right, Cleo Jade? Yes. Okay, well, do you want out? Okay, I'm eating a little bit later today, so I made a bigger yogurt bowl. Today, I added an apple to it, half an apple. I normally don't add apples to it. I haven't had this before, so hopefully it's good. But I added half an apple. Also, I did add Nutella, so it's half peanut butter. Nope, half Nutella instead of just peanut butter. So we'll see if I like that. But also, my banana is normally I have a huge banana. This banana is going old, so I can only use half of it. So I'm glad I added the apple because I don't have any banana in here. But hopefully this is good, and it's gonna be big, so hopefully I can finish it. We'll see.
Years ago, I believe she's responsible for Yudara's murder.
May's always been your
I only ate this much because I don't really like it, to be honest. quickly, not real quickly, I thought for the end of this video, I would give you guys a what's in my bag and a makeup tutorial real quick. Now, as you see, I am tan, okay? So it's a makeup tutorial for when I am tan during the summertime. So like, yeah, whatever. I will get more into that once we get to the makeup. This is like perfect makeup. Anyway, first we're gonna get into what's in the bag, okay? Before we get to the makeup. Now, the purse is this beautiful Vera Bradley. This is actually the first Vera Bradley I ever got. I got this, let me think. I think when I was like 11 or 12 for Christmas, I got this one and a backpack as well. Not one of the big backpacks, but one of the like purse backpacks. I got it for Christmas from my mom, and she got me and my sister both the same thing but in different pattern. I really need to ask her, my sister, what pattern her pattern was, because apparently like your Vera Bradley pattern is like the first one you were ever gifted without asking for it. So like that's like, this is technically my Vera Bradley pattern, and I will stick by this pattern. Like, I haven't used this purse for a while because like, girl, I used it so much. When I was younger, I used it so much, and it got kind of dirty, and I just was like, it's worn out, whatever. But the good thing about Vera Bradley's is you can wash it. Sadly, this one's got so dirty that it didn't come completely clean when I washed it in the back, but in the front and everything, it looks perfectly fine. But I'm gonna stick by this pattern. I still, to this day, really think this pattern is really pretty. I would continue buying this pattern. I'm pretty sure, obviously it's retired. They retire most of their patterns. So, yeah, I'd have to buy it on like eBay or something. But like I said, I stand by this pattern. I love it. I think it's like Hope Blooms or something. I'm not sure. But not just the pattern, okay? The bag, which is why I'm doing what's in my bag. I know I do so many what's in my bags, and I say this in most of my what's in my bags, but this, truly, I've been using this. You guys know, if you watch my other what's in my bags, my other vlogs or whatever, you guys know if I use a bag for longer than a week at a time, that's how you know I really love a bag. Even like sometimes longer than like 3 days at a time. Like, I switch my bags pretty often. I have been using this bag maybe even 3 weeks at this point. Like, haven't wanted to change it once. Like, literally, I'm obsessed with this bag. It's just what it, I don't, okay, the thing that's a little bit not annoying per se, but complicating with Vera Bradley's is they change, I like to call them, okay, there's the pattern and then there's the type of bag, okay? So they change the type of bag all the time. So it'll say it is, for example, it is a messenger bag, right? Vera Bradley messenger bag. But that bag will change its size and look throughout the years. So it is hard to say exactly what bag this is, because I've seen like other ones, I have other ones that are the same design, but they're different size and they're slightly different. But if I go to look it up, they'll be all called the same exact thing. So it's a little bit hard to say what bag this is. I have other Vera Bradleys, like I said, that are literally, they look just like this. They are not this size though. The thing I have loved about this bag is this bag is the perfect size. And again, you guys know I say it so many times. I say it's the perfect size so many times. But again, I've been using this bag for 3 weeks now. I have truly used it. I have used and abused this bag. It is truly the perfect size. I am obsessed with the size of this bag. I am obsessed with this bag. I love this bag. I literally, this is why I'm also annoyed. It's because I'm mostly annoyed by the fact that they change it all the time, because I want to buy this bag in a like normal like black and white pattern really bad, but it will be really hard to make sure it's the exact same size, because like I said, they change it all the time. So like I'd have to like really measure like everything to make sure it's the same size, and it still might not be the same size. So but I'm obsessed. Okay, so first we'll get into the front pockets, and then when I get into the inside, I'm going to talk a little bit more. This has been used and abused for the past like day. I have not touched it in the sense of organizing it, so you guys are saying it unorganized, okay? But I'll talk you through how I organize it. It is this huge zipper pocket, and then in the front we have a flap pocket, and then a little just normal pocket, okay? So the front pocket here, the flap pocket, I keep my wallet. This is a wallet I got from Daiso. I've been to Daiso once. They have one next to where my Uncle Eric lives in Wisconsin. It's only like 30 minutes away from him. So I finally got to go to a Daiso, and I'm very excited. I got a lot of these little zipper things. They are literally, I'm not lying, they're perfect for a little wallet. So I have my wallet, and then I also, little hack here, I keep a gum in my wallet. I will talk about the gum in a second as well, because you'll see the gum is very prevalent in here. Also, what I keep in this pocket is all my gums, okay? I am going to show you all my gums. I have a receipt in here. So all the gums that you see should be in this little front pocket here, but they are scattered around my bag because I use them so often. So I'm just making it known that they normally all go in here. Okay, also ignore my spray tan hands. I have to wait a little bit to like exfoliate it off, okay? Ignore it. The only other thing in here besides the gum is I keep my mirror, and then I also keep my inhaler, but my inhaler is not currently in here. It's just thrown in here because I had to use it. So while we're talking about the inhaler, we'll talk about all the gums, okay? So the only thing I have in this pocket right now is gum. The only thing I keep in this little pocket here is my phone. So normally I have nothing in there, but again, as I said, my gum is kind of scattered everywhere. Gum. I want to address the gum before someone mentions the gum, okay? I have a shit ton of gum in this purse. I should at least. I might. Maybe it's not in here anymore because I tend to leave my gum everywhere. I have so many gums. I have different kinds of gums. I only normally get the Trident ones. Trident has xylitol in it. I have the gum because, as you guys saw, I have asthma, and whenever my asthma is triggered by allergies, so like normally I'm fine, but because of climate change, hey, if you don't believe in climate change, take a look at the weather. Because of climate change, the weather is changing literally every single day. It is drastically different, and it obviously affects your allergies, and I am telling you, it's been a struggle bus. I am desperate for it to study itself out, because when it gets to like the midsummer, where like it's just like the same weather constantly for weeks, that's when I like finally get a breather and I can finally breathe no problem. And then also the middle of winter, like whenever it stays the same weather for weeks, that's when I finally am able to breathe. But because of climate change, it is drastically different every day. Because why was it last week? Hey, why was one of the days the high was like 40 and the other day it was like 86? Talking about it triggered it, so I did just put gum in my mouth. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so the gum is essentially like whenever you have like the coughs or whatever, you obviously want to moisturize your mouth. A gum is kind of like the cough drop, but I have bad teeth already and I'm not trying to make my teeth worse. And so this is the only way I can keep my mouth constantly moisturized without feeling like really guilty, because xylitol actually helps your teeth. It's like literally the only thing I can do. Like, I need to find like some kind of like lozenge that has xylitol in it, so I'm not like having to constantly, you know. But I have yet to find. I need to do a deep dive and find it because I am on the struggle bus. Okay. But anyway, multiple gums in here. I have Mint Bliss. I have watermelon. Those are just the ones I found right now. Okay. And then I have my wallet, like I said. Now let's get on to the big boy, okay? Now, some of this stuff isn't in here 24/7, and I will explain that as I go. Point being said, my mixed nuts, whatever. I literally bought mixed nuts, and I was obsessed with eating them for like a week. And then the one I bought like was all almonds, and I was so obsessed with the mixed nuts that I bought my own nuts separately to make my own mix so that it could all be even. And then I found out that like eating a whole bunch of nuts apparently makes you gassy and bloated. Did not know that. And so let's just say I was on the struggle bus for a little bit, okay? I already have IBS, and then I was eating so many nuts, and I was like, I could feel the consequences, and I did not know that it makes you bloated. And I was feeling it, okay? So I have this in my bag. It has not been in my bag for the past week because I have literally not allowed myself to eat them. But I put them in the bag to show you that I do keep this in my bag. It can fit in my bag. I like it in my bag. Just had to take a break for a little bit. Anyway, and then inside of my mixed nuts, this is not a mixed nuts tutorial, but it kind of is I have these little Hershey eggs. I have these, and then I have, I can't find one in here. Oh wait, nope, right here. These are Cadbury, like, Royal Dark eggs. I'll pick that up in a second. Yeah, this is my little mix. These are perfect together. I am obsessed. I love it so much. So I wanted to show you that I do have this. It can fit in here. I just don't have it in there right this second. This is my work bag one. I have one that's a smaller bag. It's a cuter bag. It's more sturdier that I actually keep in my purse. But I don't have that with me right now because I'm not allowing myself. Another thing, water bottle. I can, indeed, if I have my purse is kind of messy, like I said. I haven't organized it in a while, so I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to do this and show you right now. I can fit, oh it will, okay, see. Oh, sorry, I love this bag. I can fit my water bottle in here and walk around with my water bottle in here with all my other shit in here. It is literally perfect, and sometimes if I have it organized perfectly, I can even fit the water bottle and the mixed nuts, and like that's why I say it's a perfect purse. Because what do you mean I can fit my huge wallet in here and all my other crap, and it's like not this huge like diaper bag, you know? Obsessed. Like I said, my bag is not organized at all, so like getting the wallet in here is a struggle. So is getting it out. When it's organized, I can fit it in there perfectly fine, and I can close it. You can't even tell I have a wallet in there. Love it. Okay. You ready to get into it? Let's get into it, okay? First thing I have is my little Rilakkuma. I got this case on like a Temu, Shein, something like last year. In here is like, you know, the stuff where you're like, oh, I need this. And it's like you're normally digging around in your bag for like 20 minutes trying to find it and you can't find it. I put it on here. So I have a whole bunch of hair accessories. I have scrunchies, hair ties, claw clips. I have other kinds of hair ties. I have tiny little claw clips. I have barrettes. I have it all in here because hair is annoying. Okay, it just is. Next, I have these. I love a floss pick because one of the problems with the nuts as well is I have a retainer, a permanent retainer in the bottom of my teeth, and I got a piece of nut stuck in between my tooth and the retainer for like 2 days. Like brushing the teeth, flossing, everything, it would not come out. And I was using this bad boy like crazy. Literally my like gum was like messed up because of it, and I was like, I need seriously to stop with the nuts for a minute because like, anyway, these are my saving grace. I love my floss picks. I hate having stuff in my teeth. It's so annoying. So I was having this little floss pick container, and then in here I have Tylenol because I have a bigger thing of pain medicine and like prescription medicine in here, but sometimes I just need it. This is like go with me everywhere one. So I have enough for me and one other person to have both Tylenol and ibuprofen. So I have that in there. I have this, which is a cold sore cream. I actually have a cold sore breakout right here. It turned into a rash. It's not really a cold sore anymore, it's just a rash. I keep that thing on me, okay? I keep it on me. One of my favorite little hacks that I do is I take one of these little perfume thingies and I put eyeglass cleaner in here. Guys, it's my perfect little hack. And I even keep a big eyeglass cleaner inside of my work bag over here, my huge work bag, so that way I can refill it. But you just put eyeglass cleaner in here, and then I have my little cloth as well. And just anywhere I go, I can clean my glasses. My glasses are actually so like old and ruined that they look like they're extremely dirty. They're just scratched really bad. And so cleaning my glasses kind of is like pointless at this point, but still I have to clean them anyway, like all the time, like literally all the time. So I have that in there, and then I have a nail filer. You always need a nail filer. And then I think at some point I had a nail clipper. I think I used it not that long ago, and I don't think I put it back in here. So that should be in here, but it's not. And then I keep my favorite perfume. My favorite perfume right now is Maud Vanilla by Ariana Grande. I have like 5 perfumes that I say are my favorite. And this is one of them. I'm obsessed. This is the perfect, and not natural, obviously not natural. This is perfect neutral. Like, you can layer this with so many other perfumes and it's not like hitting you in the face. Like, I just sprayed that right there. I'm not like, oh, you know, it's the perfect like calm. I could talk about that perfume forever. I'm obsessed. So there's my little relook for my bag. Love her. Makeup bag. We will get into the makeup bag whenever I do my makeup, okay? What's next? Next I have my JLab Go Air Pops. Obviously none of this is sponsored, obviously. My JLab Go Air Pops, I'm obsessed with these. So obsessed that I lost these. Couldn't find them for 4 days, freaked out, and I ordered myself another one because 4 days was long enough for me to go without them. They're only like $20 on Amazon. And look how cute and tiny they are. And the charge lasts so long. The case and the earbuds themselves actually literally last so long. I charge these maybe every like 2 weeks. And as you see, they need to charge right now because they're blinking. But yeah, obsessed. They have so many colors. I love these little guys. So I have 2 of these. These ones are my ones I keep in my bag. I use this for my phone. And then the other ones that I bought because I couldn't find the other ones are my iPad ones. I know it's unnecessary, but like I said, I lost them. I literally couldn't find them anywhere. I looked at everywhere for like 4 days, and then I didn't find them until like 2 weeks after that. So I was really glad I had the second pair, and now I have one for each. Anyway, Next, my favorite thing in my bag right now, my Switch. This is a Switch Lite. I got this, honestly, me and my Switch Lite have been on a journey. I bought a Switch in like 2020, I believe. Bought it. I got Animal Crossing. Didn't pay attention at all when they told you like the directions and the instructions or whatever. So I like didn't get the point of the game. I was like, well, this is boring. Returned the Switch. Could not return the game. So I was like, well, I just lost $50. And then about 2 years, maybe a year after that, I really wanted a Switch again. So I bought a Switch again. And I almost returned that again as well. But then I was like, no, I'll just keep it. And yeah, didn't use it that much at all for a long time. Sometime last year, I started using it again for the Lego Harry Potter game. Became obsessed with that. Was using it all the time for that for a little bit. Again, stopped playing it, but did not care. But about a month ago, I put Animal Crossing back in because everyone got the update or whatever, and so I was like, oh, let me play the game. I didn't realize if you have the like little actual game thingy, it updates it as well. So I was like, oh cool, I get to play the new update too. So I started playing it. I restarted everything from the beginning, and I actually paid attention this time, and now I get the point of the game, and now I'm actually like growing my island, and like I'm now obsessed with this game. I've been playing this like all the time for the past month. I am obsessed. Like literally, my phone theme right now is Animal Crossing. I am like in the trenches right now. Like, oh my, I love it. Okay, anyway, next, my favorite gum is this one. This is the wintergreen. I don't know, it doesn't say. The only problem with these is they fall apart so easily. So I just constantly have like half of a gum pack. But this is my favorite one. Oh yeah, right here. Spearmint. I love this one. So I have that. Another one, we have Tropical Twist. I hate this one, but I'm gonna finish it. So next I have a pad. Gotta keep a pad on you guys. You have to. Next we got my other biggest thing is my Kindle. I have barely been reading. I haven't read at all, honestly, for the past at least a month. I need to get back on my reading grind, especially because a hockey book series is being turned into a Prime Video series. It's called an Off-Campus series. I read the first book a while ago. I don't think I liked it, but I meant to reread it and like keep the series going because maybe I just didn't like the first book. So I need to get on that, and then that way I can watch the show before. That way I can watch the show after I read the book. So I'm gonna wait to watch the show until after I reread the book. And then also ACOTAR. There's another ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. She has a new one coming out in October, and then another one coming out like January or something like that. So I want to reread all of them before I read the new ones. So I need to get on that stuff, okay? So I have my Kindle. It is a Kindle Paperwhite. Love her. Very cutely decorated. Yep. Next, I have a lot more of these than I normally do. I'm sure there's some somewhere else in my bag. I found these. Here they are. I misplaced 2 of them, and so I put 2 more back in my bag, but I found the other 2. They were just like, they fell in my couch, like thingy or whatever, because I keep my purse next to me at all times. So I finally found them again, but these are from Walmart Better Goods food strips. So they have strawberry and they have mixed berry. I'm obsessed with these. I keep 2 of them. I keep 1 of each in my bag at all times. Really good snack, you know? Very nice. Love those. Next we have my sunglasses. They are ones that go over. Sorry, I can't tilt it because I don't want you guys to see everything in front of me. They are ones that go over. I have to keep these in my purse now instead of in the car because sometimes I drive my brother's truck and sometimes I drive my mom's car, so I have to keep them with me. So yeah. Next I have this. I will actually open it up and show you. So it is a Band-Aid pack. So it does have the Band-Aids, right? But I also keep other stuff in here. I actually need to restock this again because I had to use it because I do use all this stuff in my bag. It has pimple patches, so I just have a couple different kinds of pimple patches. I have cute Band-Aids, and then I have all the normal Band-Aids, the alcohol prep wipe pad thingy. I have alcohol wipes, other ones. So many Band-Aids, so many pimple patches just everywhere. And then I also keep a face and body wipe. This is for like, so I can have a wipe that's not alcohol. So that way if I do need to like wipe my face off, I could do that. And then I also have a makeup wipe that's normally in here, but I used it last week. So I need to put a new one in. So I keep a whole bunch of different kinds of wipes because yeah, I actually need them quite a lot. Like I said, I literally used my makeup wipe last week. Because one thing I hate is when you're stuck somewhere, like, and you know you're not gonna be able to go home before you have to like go to like a dinner or whatever, and you have the most nastiest makeup on, and it looks terrible. I cannot, like, that gives me so much anxiety to go somewhere knowing my makeup looks like really bad. So I keep a makeup wipe and all this stuff, and also like I hate getting sticky stuff on my fingers or like whatever, so I have the other ones as whatever. Next, the medicine I told you about. So, like I said, I have a whole bunch of Tylenol in here because I forget to fill it up. If I keep just like one little thingy, I will never remember to fill it up. So I have a huge thingy, and then I have 2 prescription medicines. So that's very nice. I have this pen that my mom gave me. You think it's really cute, like a whole bunch of different colors. They're all the same color. My mom and I were both really annoyed by that. It's all black. They don't do fun different colors like they used to. They're all black. It's not even pink. Well, maybe it is pink. Maybe I'm lying. But that being said, it's still all the same color. So, but I have a pen in here. I have a lotion. My lotion that I have in here, it smells so good. That I have in here right now is the EOS pistachio cream or whatever it's called. All of my scents in here, besides the Mod Vanilla by Ariana Grande, are pistachio scented, so it's all like the same. But yeah, this pistachio by EOS. I put it in this little container because they don't have a travel size of the pistachio scent yet, so I'm very annoyed by that. There's that. Next, let's go ahead and do the rest of my scent stuff. I have hand sanitizer, also pistachio, milk, and honey by Bath & Body Works. I'm not obsessed with this scent, actually. I was obsessed with it in the store. I bought like 4 of them because you know you can get 6 of them for $10. So I bought 6 of them, and now I know I don't really like it that much, but I like it enough too. I'm gonna use them all, obviously. Next, my favorite body mist ever. From Target. It's like the off-brand dupes brand. So it's like this. They make a whole bunch of dupes of other stuff. So the brand is Amco Beauty, but it's all like dupe stuff. So this is number 2. It's a dupe of Sol de Janeiro. 62, so it's pistachio and salted caramel. This is my favorite scent in the world, literally. Actually, it smells so good, and I have a bigger one as well to fill it up. I got this at the beginning of December. And that's how much I've used. It is almost the end of March. I'm obsessed with it. Next I have my charger block thingy. And then it has a cute little Darth Vader on it. Very cute. And then I keep the actual charger on my Awala there. So that's very nice. It's also a really good charger. Okay. Next, my lip. I actually keep this one in this little front pocket as well. It's just all mixed around, like I said. My favorite lip balm. If you've watched any of my videos, I think I've mentioned it. I've mentioned it at least in the past year. Any of my videos, I probably mentioned this once. Hey, it's Naturium Fido Glow in the shade Jam. I'm obsessed with this. This is my third one, I believe. I have another one of these. I have two of these right now that have stuff in it. And then I have one that I completely used. This one's getting into its last leg. It's barely getting anything out of it. And then the other one is also almost empty. So when I say this is my favorite, I truly mean it. I'm obsessed with this stuff. And I just recently went to Walmart as well. So now I can go to Walmart and get it instead of having to go to Target. I'm so excited. I love that stuff. And then I have another shade of it somewhere else. I just found this again. Also, it fell with the fruit strips. It fell out of my bag and into my couch. So I found this one. And I figured I'd bring it today because I'm tan. So maybe it'll look good. Also the same stuff, but this one's a shade Mocha. It's a brown shade, obviously. So I can't wait to try this one later with my new makeup. My tan makeup. So very excited to try that. So I have that one as well. I have my lip liner. When I am tan, I can actually wear this. Now, if I'm going emo, I wear this. I had a phase last year where I was wearing emo makeup every single day. And I had this on every single day. And trust me, it was a look. I just don't like that look that much anymore. Like, I just don't care to do that every day. But now that I'm tan, this actually looks good. But I will tell you guys, this is my favorite lip liner ever. Even though, like I said, sometimes it's not the vibe. It's only a vibe if I want to be emo or if I'm tan. So, but it is the Revlon Color Stay Longwear Lip Liner. I swear by this guy. It stays so long. And this is the shade Mauve. I never know how to say that. Mauve, I don't know. And then they have, for most of these lip liners, you can get a lip to go with it. A liquid matte lip. They have one. I think it's called, oh no, I'm forgetting what it's called. I normally know what it's called, but they have one that goes with it that matches perfectly. Normally, if you look it up online, you'll be able to find which one matches the liner, because I'm pretty sure all of them have a match. I would look into it. Those two together, they stay so long. I'm obsessed. Yeah. Anyway, next I have this. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Okay, eyelash curler. I have another claw clip. This should actually be in here, but this one's really cute. It's a little cat, or it's a wiener dog, or it's a chihuahua. Whatever you want it to be. I think it's a cat. I got it at the Dollar Tree. Very excited about it. Yeah, it actually works really well. So I have that as well. Hair tie. I have so many loose hair ties. I need to put them all back where they belong. A straw. I always keep a straw in here. This straw does look dirty. I know it's. I'm sorry. It's gross. I don't care as long as it's not dirty with coffee, like old coffee. I don't care. I rinse it off after every use, but sometimes it needs to be properly cleaned. But I had it with a fruit punch monster yesterday, and so it is stained on the inside from that, so I have to wash it, but I'm not gonna wash it yet. I'm gonna use it. I'm sorry, I don't care. Call me gross, I don't care, and I keep my straw in my bag. I actually have another straw that I normally keep in here as well. It's a fat straw that's less long. I keep that in here as well, but I used it like 2 weeks ago and I forget to put it back in here. I'm really bad at that, okay? Next I have my badge. I actually wear this. As you see, I'm not wearing my work shirt right this second because I don't want to show it to you guys. I can't have my work on here. So I have it right there. I took it off to do this video. And then also keep my badge on me. But I do keep my badge in my purse whenever I'm not at work. But yeah, I have it decorated all cute. Just so if I have it like in a video, you guys can't see like where I work or anything. But it's very cute. And then let's look at this little pachaka. So I have my badge. We're getting down to the last few things and then we'll get to the makeup. Next I have this. I love these little bags, by the way. These are all from Target. You can get 6 of them, I believe, for like $4. I love having so many reusable baggies in different sizes. That way I use Ziploc baggies a lot less. Obviously you saw certain times I use these. That's just because I know I'm gonna use this bag for the next like 3 months probably. So yeah. And in here I have a little squishy. I know everyone's obsessed with Nido right now. I really want to buy one. I didn't know about Nido whenever I bought this. I bought this, I'm not gonna guess how many months ago that was. I got this whenever they were doing the stocking stuffers at Walmart. It was a 4-pack. It's called Specs, S-P-E-K-S. And so it's just a little fidget guy. So I have like 4 of these in different colors. And it's actually really fun, but it does get hairy, so I keep it in this little baggie to protect it. And you can wash it, obviously, but I keep it in here, that way I can use it if I want to, because it's actually really fun. Next, we'll do my last actual item, and then the rest is just stuff I have at the bottom of my bag. My grandpa got us chocolates for Easter. He's not gonna be here Easter, so he went ahead and gave them to us. And so I have one of my chocolates in here. It's this really cute cat, so I have this to eat later. Next, the only other like actual thing I guess is I have this cute little Doorables guy. I got it at the Dollar Tree. I want so many more of these. My goal is I'm gonna keep getting these because they're only $1.25. I'm gonna keep getting them until I get the Lotso Bear from Toy Story because I think he's one of the cutest characters ever. So I need to buy more of these until I get Lotso. But I have him. I don't know who he is. I think he's from the Disney movie Wish, maybe. I don't know. I just think he's a cute little guy. I don't know. Okay, now the rest is just stuff at the bottom. So we'll go through that. I have all my bracelets in here. These are from, I did the dishes Sunday and I had to take them all off because I couldn't wear them while doing the dishes. So I threw them in my purse. So I have all 3 of my bracelets that I wear like all the time. So this really cute clasp. All these are from Amazon. Wait, no. Yeah, I think. This cute little clasp guy. I want another one of these. This cute fake, obviously they're all fake, okay? This fake tennis bracelet. And then I have a Guess watch. I love this watch. I can't put any of this on right now though because I just did my tan, so I have to wait. Some more hair products that should be in my little baggie. I have some gum wrappers that need to go in the trash. I have one of these. This is a thing for a keychain. So you screw it together to put keychains on like big straps, you know, of purses. And I had it on there with a couple really cute little trinket keychain guys, and it fell off. And so I have the thing in here still. I put the other trinkets up. I haven't put them back on my purse. So I just have the thing in here. A floss pick. I do have my retainer. Guys, you have to understand. I have my retainer in here because if I don't put it in my purse, I'm gonna forget it. I kept forgetting to bring it into my bathroom, And so I threw it in my purse, that way I didn't lose it, okay? You guys, hear me out, okay? And then I have a little tiny hair tie, okay? And that's all that's in my bag. This guy, like I said, it fits a lot, okay? And in my opinion, I don't think it looks like that big of a bag. So, I love it. Anyway, now we need to make a move because this is getting way too long of a video. Now, we're gonna do my makeup together. Let's do a quick little makeup tutorial because this is also what's in my bag. I keep my little makeup bag inside my bag. This is the perfect makeup. If I am tan, it is the perfect makeup. I am not lying. I say that all the time. I change my perfect makeup all the time. But to me, the perfect makeup, especially whenever it's summertime, is makeup that you can, if you need to go take a nap, you're able to take a nap without ruining it. If you sweat, it doesn't like look terrible and come off like really ugly. Takes not that long to put on. And you could fit it in a little baggie and fit it inside your purse. Like, I mean, come on. That to me is like the perfect makeup. So, it checks all of that. I'm gonna be honest, I did this makeup last week and then I slept in it and I was able to wear it again the next day because I accidentally fell asleep with it on, and then I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I left my makeup on. And then I was like, oh, it actually looks exactly the same. Okay. So let's do my makeup together. I do have some stuff in here that's for eyelashes. Another part of perfect makeup that is really hard for me to ever achieve is if I can look good without eyelashes, in my opinion, look good without eyelashes with the makeup, it is also perfect makeup. And I was able to do that. Now, obviously when I do a tan, sometimes it looks different and makeup looks different all the time. So there's a chance today that when I do this tutorial, it's not gonna look good. So, just gotta tell you that every time, okay? Now I need to find my little mirror. So, I grab my little mirror. I don't do any primer or anything. I know I probably should, but let's just, whatever. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this blush. This is the Hard Candy Face blush off. It's extremely dirty, that's gross. This is the shade Double Take. I'm not obsessed with this stuff, pigment wise, you'll see in a second why. But for this makeup, it makes it like a perfect natural look. I don't think I would ever buy this again. I want more of a intense blush. Even when I am pale, it is not enough. So, but I'm gonna use it all. I'm one where even if it's kind of making me like break out and all this stuff, I'm gonna still probably use it. I mean, I don't like to waste the product. So I just put a whole bunch of this stuff on my cheek here to blend it into my natural redness. And then I do a whole bunch on my nose here, like so. That simple. And then before you blend or anything, I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Halo Glow. Now, this stuff is not my shade. That's why I only use this now when I tan. This stuff, I will say before I recommend this at all, this will make you break out. It makes most people break out. I haven't used it consistently in a while for it to do anything. My tan, I'm gonna be completely honest, my tan kind of already breaks me out. I have really bad acne right here on my chin. It's not bad enough to where it's like really visible. It's just like this, but I do have a cold sore right now as well. It does break people out. And so, yeah, that's just, yeah, but I'm gonna keep using it. My plan is once I finish this one is to maybe look into different products to not have to buy this again. e.l.f. is also not on my nice list right now. They are really problematic, so I don't really recommend, but that's what I use right now. But I take this and I put it all over my face in the areas that I didn't do the blush. because I think the tan looks good, and like I would go to like a Walmart with just the tan and no makeup, but like for all day, every day, it's just a little bit patchy in areas, like my chin. Like I said, I have a bunch of little pimples here, so the chin just kind of looks like it's not even, and that just kind of annoys me. So I mainly just use this in the other areas to even out my face. This shade kind of blends perfectly with my tan, so it's a win-win. So just kind of put that all over. The number one problem is I am running out of this. It's just a little hard to get some of the product. Okay. Next, instead of using a beauty blender or anything, I use a brush. Normally, I do not use brushes. I hate using brushes, but this just works. It just works. It just does. And I don't really worry about keeping the blush in that area. I just kind of go crazy blending it all in. Like, because you're tan and because my face is so naturally red, keeping the blush in one area doesn't change anything at all. Like, at all. So, you just kind of blend everything together and then blend it onto the neck. Boom. Boom. Just like that. And also the perfect thing as well, why I love this makeup, is I don't wear any concealer. I don't wear any concealer at all. And I'm okay with that. But because I don't wear concealer, I take this pressed powder and I go crazy with it underneath my eye. This is a Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 100 translucent. It's not translucent, let's be real. Oh, and if you want to know my e.l.f. halo color, which I know you probably don't, I use the shade 1. I think it's the lightest shade. I don't know. I use that. Again, I don't know if I recommend, but I take my pressed powder and I really put it underneath my eye, because even though I'm not wearing concealer, I don't want my under eye to not be lighter than the rest of my face. I like my under eye to be lighter, and then I take it onto my nose, and then I also don't want my under eye to crease. And then I use this little thing again to do my cheek here. And then the rest of the face is gonna be done with this brush again. Just lightly put it everywhere, and then I blend the spots that I already did into the rest of my face. Like so. I just don't want, you don't want to use this to put it all over your face, because then all your face is gonna be like pretty washed out and like really caked in powder. And you don't want it to be super caked to powder. You just want it to be like a little powder on it to help. Boom. Like that. I don't need this anymore. So you're done with the powder. Next, I take my bronzer. My bronzer that I'm using right now is literally from the Dollar Tree. It's the LA Colors Matte Bronzer. I have a bronzer that's the perfect bronzer that I'm obsessed with. It's like literally, oh my gosh. But the top of it broke off a long time ago. And keeping it in my bag without a top, it's just like, it gets too messy. It's really annoying. So I ditched that and I just got a cheap one from the Dollar Tree. But because I've been using this, I'm going to tell you to use this. This is in the shade Bronzed Beauty, I think. I don't know, it doesn't say anything else, so that's just my guess. And I use an angle fluffy brush. And I pack it mainly here, like you see that little dot there, but I bring it onto my chin here and then up to my forehead. Now, with the tan, this is how it makes it look really good, is you want to blend it here like a little U, and then normally I don't Sorry, I get the hiccups all of a sudden. Normally I don't really do any on my nose, but with the tan, I'm gonna do some on my nose, and it's gonna make it look like really good. So I do the U, and then I do a line on my nose to blend it all together. And then also, like I said, bringing it onto my forehead, like so. Yeah, and then I'm gonna take the brush that I used earlier and just pat my forehead and everything together because I feel like it blends it just a little bit better. Boom. Boom. Now, we're gonna use the freckle pen. The freckle pen is my favorite makeup product probably ever. Whenever I am not tan, I cannot do what I'm about to do, and I look crazy if I try to do it. I tried to do it the other day, and I was like, girl, because I am tan, I am able to do what I'm about to do, okay? So, I use the dual-ended freckle stamp pen. It just says cool story. I don't know. It's one that was trending all over TikTok shop, so I finally caved and I bought it. It has the normal tip, and then it has a stamp that has a whole bunch of tiny little dots. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the dot side and I'm gonna go on the side of my nose here and just stamp it a whole bunch. On both sides of your nose, just so you have a whole bunch of dots everywhere. Let's bring it closer. Like this, it looks insane, I know it. And then I'm gonna just tap it with my fingers. Try to blend it in a little bit, and then I'm also gonna go to the underneath of my nose. Now, every nose is different. I have a little triangle here though, and so I follow the triangle, and I just put stamps underneath that, blending into the ones I already did up here. And then again, tap it with your finger. And then I'm gonna take the stamp and I'm gonna do a couple stamps going away from my nose. The stamp is kind of running out now. This is the point where I would normally take it off and like shake it up because I don't want it to be as intense. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna work with the fact that it's not as intense. And so that's the starting point. So this is how it looks now. And then, boom. Now I'm gonna take the tip one and I'm gonna add more freckles onto the rest of my face, just dotted along, like so, kind of following where I did the, what's called bronzer, and you're just blending the lightness of these freckles into the intense freckles here. Just kind of go crazy, and then I also blend them into my arch here of my eye, like that. Now I'm gonna take the stamp again. This is where I have to like be kind of careful because I hate having too big of a bridge on my nose. But I'm gonna put one little stamp of freckles on the bridge of my nose there. Boom. And then again, blend that out. Like, you see how crazy I look? Like, if I was tan, like the tan, you'll see in a second, I'll be able to blend this all in together and it won't look crazy. If you're not tan, trying to blend it in, it just never works. It never blends in. Like, trust me, I have tried many times. Now I'm gonna take the same brush I've been using and I'm just gonna blend the freckles in. with this blush, with this brush. Boom. Like this. And then there, you see? Yep. And then, because I like an intense contour, this is completely like, I know most people won't like this kind of contour, but that's fine. I'm gonna go back in with the with the pen, and I'm gonna make a line of nose contour with dots. I'm just doing a line down each side of my nose, and then a line around the tip of my nose, and then under my nose. And then that I'm not gonna blend in. Now, normally this is the part where I sometimes take a makeup remover and take off the like highlight of my nose with makeup remover. I don't have makeup, I have some in my bag maybe, but I'm not gonna bother doing that because I need to buy more. I'm running low, so I'm not gonna bother with it today. Today, I'm just gonna take highlight to do it. This is Wet n Wild Chameleon highlight. It's really hard to see. I don't think there's shade names for these. I've tried to find it before. It just says Wet n Wild Chameleon. There are 2 different ones of this, so I don't know which shade this is specifically, but this is the more white one. I think there's one that's more of like a blue one, so I have the white one. And I just take it on a little brush, and I'm gonna do the highlight of my nose. So you do one line here at the tip of your nose, and then you do a line down your nose, like so. Boom. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it on my lip here, under my eyebrow. Boom. Now, I'm going to take eyebrow pencil. I've said this so many times. I don't think it matters what eyebrow pencil you use. I think the ones that are twists with the spoolie at the end are the best ones. I don't think the brand really matters. I've tried different ones. I don't think any of them are special. As long as it's a twist with the spoolie, it works for me. But this one's the CoverGirl, and it is in the shade Honey Brown. Again, I don't think it matters. And then I'm just gonna fill in my brows. Luckily, I will say this real quick because I've mentioned it in other videos, my eyebrows and how messed up they are. Guys, I haven't updated you on this. I have finally fixed my eyebrows. I know. I finally fixed them. They have been chopped for like 2 months or something, longer than that. But they're finally, they grew out a lot, and I went to town one day going crazy, cutting, chopping, tweezing them, like I went crazy with it. So now they're actually pretty even while still being like full, and I'm really happy about it. So now really all I have to do is fill them in and they look fine. Whereas before I had to like draw them and like they wouldn't be even, so I'd have to fix them. It was a whole thing. Now I just really filled them in and they're fine. The only thing I will say is they're still not as even as I would like them to be, because I told you guys this before. I don't really have hair here, whereas this one goes in a lot. This one, you see, it doesn't go in. It goes in like right here. So that's a struggle. So I still have to deal with that. But for the most part, they're able to be filled in and they look good enough. So I'm really happy about that. So I just want to tell you guys that real quick because I'm very excited. Next, for eyes, normally this is where I would do like a full like eyelashes, all that stuff. Not now. I'm literally just gonna curl my lashes. And I have like no lashes, by the way, so this is nothing crazy. Yeah, I mean, I have nothing to work with here, but with this makeup, I'm actually okay with having no eyelashes. It's fine. So I'm just curling my lashes real quick. And then I use this mascara. I also, with mascara, I don't know a difference between them. I don't think any mascara is better than the other. I think this one stays on decent enough. This one's a brown one. I'm probably gonna buy a new one soon because I think it's gonna run out in like a month. So in like a month, I'm gonna buy a new one, and I'm gonna buy a black one, and I'm gonna try to look up decent ones now that I don't need to wear eyelashes. But so I'm gonna tell you the mascara. If you're a mascara girly, I cannot promise that this is a good mascara. It's the CoverGirl Eye Enhancer Exhibit. I never know how to say that name. Exhibit. I don't know how to say that name. I'm sorry. And this is in the shade Black Brown. So I'm gonna put this on off camera. Like I said, I have no eyelashes, so not much of a difference there. Yeah. And next, we're gonna let this dry. I'm probably gonna do another layer just cause. But while that's drying, I'm gonna do my eyeliner. I use the NYX Professional. I also, well, I kind of believe this, but I do at the same time think there's hope that my belief isn't right. I think most pencil eyeliners are all the same. I haven't found one that like I'm obsessed with. They all kind of like come off too quickly and they really annoy me. So if you have a good eye pencil recommendation, specifically like pencil, not the kind that roll up, but pencil, let a girl know. I have literally thought about putting a lighter in my purse just to like, you know, that way it'll be more intense. But let me know your eyeliner recommendations. I just used this NYX one because I thought I would try it because I like their liquid one, but again, I don't think it's any different than a cheap one from the Dollar Tree. I use the shade Black Brown. Although I might buy a black one soon. But I literally, whatever. I just take this and I line under my eye, blending into like about the inner, like the middle of my eye. I don't completely go underneath my eye. And then I also do the same on the top. Like so. And then the fun thing is you take this and you just make the tiniest little wing with it. Nothing special, just the tiniest little wing like that. And boom, that's it. And then sometimes I go all the way in on the top. I never do it on the bottom. It's just too much eyeliner for me when I do that. So today, we're gonna go all the way in on the top. And I do the same. It's literally the most basic eyeliner. And boom, just like that. Both sides are done. The only problem when I do this is I can never get the eyeliner to be like a sharp wing. So that always makes me want to get out like a liquid eyeliner. But the liquid eyeliner is too dark, so then I'd have to do the whole thing. With that, now that my first coat is done and dry, I'm gonna do another coat on the top. I just think it blends. If I do a second coat on the top, I think it just blends the eyeliner together more. I don't know. So we're just doing a quick little second coat on the top, and then I'm gonna do some on the bottom. Let me know, are you a person that does mascara on the bottom? Even eyeliner is like, apparently it's controversial at this point. Like if you do eyeliner and mascara at the bottom. I don't know, I feel like that's like always been a thing people do. But apparently some people are like, oh no, it's so ugly when people do that. It's like, what? What are y'all talking about? I don't know. I don't even know. lip balm. And then obviously sometimes you get it like underneath you get it all messed up. Just wait. I just wait a little bit. And then I use the spoolie to get off any pieces that like got messed up. And so there's that. And now the last step, before I'm gonna leave you guys and then I'll come back in a minute, is this lip stain. I always forget what it's called. This is a lip liner stain by Satchu. This is one also all over TikTok Shop. I have bought like maybe 4 things from TikTok Shop. It's been these 2 makeup products, a keychain, and then a shirt. And that's it. So it's kind of embarrassing that this makeup whatever is 2 TikTok Shop things, but sorry. So this is a Satchu lip liner stain, yes. This is a mauve shade, so it's like mauve, whatever. Yeah, the beauty of this is I put it on my lips. I do it all over my lip, to be honest, because my lips are kind of pale, and I'm really doing it for color, not for like liner, you know? So you kind of put it all over your lip. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna put this all over my lips, and then I'm gonna wait for it to dry, and then I'll be back whenever it's done, okay? What's fun is that it peels off like this once you're done. I messed it up a little bit there, but that's okay. This is what it looks like after. I just think it's a very nice shade for like underneath stuff, because as you guys saw before I put the lip on, it just kind of looked a little bit like muddy. Do you get what I mean? I feel like the makeup kind of looks muddy without the lip. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the science is. It just does. I think it kind of looks like that with like any makeup though, before you put a lip on, like concealer lips, you know? I think concealer it just looks muddy every time. So this is like the stain or whatever. And then I'll show you what I do. So I have some options that I have. Like I said, I have this, which I have yet to try. I'm gonna try this though today because I feel like it's gonna be good. So I'm probably gonna wear this, but normally sometimes I just do the lip stain and then I pop this bad boy on top of it. But another option is also doing the liner and the lip on there. And sometimes even with the stain, I can also do all 3 of these. It really just depends on how I'm feeling. And how like the stain, I will say, I got the hype for the lip stain like when I first had it. Cause when I'm pale, the lip stain, I think really does do the job. But I've noticed whenever I am tan like this, the lip stain, I don't think it's fading faster, obviously. I think I'm noticing it fading faster because I need it to show up more than I needed it to show up before. So it's just like, it's just, you know, it's not perfect for me. But there's that lip. There's the lip with the brown one. I will say I can wear this. I think I still prefer the jam one. I'm just more of a pinky tone lip than a brown tone lip person, but that's just me. But I wanted to show you with it anyway. And obviously I still have this like little cold sore area here, so like you have to ignore that. It's just like, yeah. But this is the makeup look. I really like this makeup look. Like I said, I've worn this makeup look for the past like week at this point, and I really like it. I like that it fits in my purse. I love when a makeup look fits in my purse. The only annoying thing about this makeup look is, like I just said, the lips. Is whenever that lip stain fades or the lip products come off, whatever, it looks muddy and it's really hard for me to like keep up with it. I just feel like whenever I was wearing it, like going out places, I just had to like constantly touch it up. Like when I'm at work, it's not as like as big of a deal. Like, you know, but I wore this makeup look out last Wednesday, I believe. Sorry for the pausing, I'm having a coughing attack. But I wore it last Wednesday with my mom and my sister to go to Sam's Club, and it was like, I'm not even lying, I had to like put it on before I went. I had to put it on before we went inside, and then I had to put it on after we came back, and it was like very annoying. I was like, I should not have to touch up my lips this often, but I can't complain too much because other than that, I think the makeup looks really good. Obviously, when I am not tan, I cannot do this face makeup. I did it the other day. I went to dinner with my family Sunday, and my tan had like worn off at that point, but I did the makeup anyway because I was like, this makeup's really good. Fuck, I want to wear this makeup because it's like so good, like sweating and everything. I literally have been sweating in the makeup and it didn't really like affect it. I can't say I was sweating buckets, so like I don't want to like say too early on that it doesn't get messed up with sweat, but I was sweating a little bit and it didn't get messed up, and I'm not lying when I say there was a literal line right here on me because my body was so pale, but the makeup is so tan. It looked ridiculous, but hey, one thing about me, that's why I'm like on here with these hands, and like one thing about me, if I am tan enough, I don't really care how patchy it is. I'm gonna be one of those girls, like, you know, like there's a thing right now where it's like Utah girls, because they like tan way too much, and like it looks really bad, and like their makeup is just like kind of like really muddy and everything. I don't care if I'm called one of those girls. I don't care because the way a tan like makes me confident is like crazy. Like the difference is insane. So I'm like, at the end of the day, if it makes me able to wear like shorts out in public and not want to literally like hide from everyone, if it makes me able to wear like a tank top and be okay outside, I don't care if it's patchy. I don't care if it's too dark or orange. Like, I don't think it's ever like too dark, because I don't want you guys to think I look like, because I know some people tan so much that they literally look like they're a different ethnicity, and I'm not, guys, I am not that level of it. I look orange, okay? I don't want y'all to think that I like, you know, because I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to be tan enough, but what I'm saying is my tan is like kind of really bad, and I don't care because I look orange, and I'll admit it. Like, I don't care though. I'll go out with my really orange tan if it makes me feel better about myself. I don't care at the end of the day. So like, I'm gonna take that insult as a compliment, because like, sorry, it makes me feel better. So like, yeah, if I sometimes have to wear a really bad neckline in order to keep this makeup look, I'm gonna do it sometimes. If I'm gonna have to have patchy legs in order to be tan sometimes, I'm gonna do it. If I have to have these little brown spots on my hand for the next like day until they finally exfoliate off completely, I'm gonna do it. And I'm sorry if you don't like that. I'm sorry. That's just gonna be me. But I need to end this video. It is so long, and I apologize. You know, that's just how it be. I'm trying to not do too many long ranting things in my video. Obviously, I'm sitting here yapping now. I just yapped during my purse. But if you guys watch my video, you guys know I normally have this long of a video for a day. This is like 2 weeks worth of recording, I think. So like, I'm changing my ways, okay? I'm trying to do less multiple things of me yapping about nothing, okay? I'm trying to be better at that. So this little part is long. The rest of the video is not that long. So yes, okay? Sorry about that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm wanting to start recording more while also, like I said, not having too much yapping in it. I have to like find the line between that. I want to do that more. I was a little bit discouraged because my last video I did get copyright on it. I didn't get like, my account's not whatever, like it wasn't like anything happened to it. I just got copyrighted, and so therefore for like a whole day my video had like no views, and that was like kind of discouraging. I was like, I'm not talking about like low views, I mean literally it was at no views for like a whole day because I got copyright, so it's not pushing it out there. And so it kind of discouraged me a little bit. But let's just hoping I have to change all the music for this video, and so I'm really hoping that the music's good for this video and that I don't get copyright, because the videos are from YouTube, they're copyright free. Whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog with the what's in my bag with the makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I see you very, very soon.